So most people fail in wholesaling when they try to give it a go. There's really a number of reasons. Every situation for many are going to be unique, but most consistently people are failing because they aren't used to rejection. They aren't used to the no's. And it's not to say, people are living a life where everyone is just saying yes all the time, but you will hear a lot of no's. You will hear more no's than yes in this space, and you have to be comfortable and confident in hearing the no and not having it shatter your confidence or the momentum that you're building, and really use that as a stepping stone. Use each conversation as a lesson and move forward. So again, most people are failing in this space because they are not okay with hearing no, maybe 5, 6, 7 times in a row. That leads them to want to give up because they feel like maybe this isn't for me or this doesn't really work, when it does work. The proof is in the pudding, but it's more so some of their mindset, and it's the fact that they're not okay with rejection. Now, I think I've been through a ton of things in life, and so much rejection has happened over the course of my years on this planet. And one that really stands out to me, and I've never really shared this story, but one that stands out to me is I was, maybe about 9 or 10, hanging out in my sister's bedroom. This is when we lived in Flemington Park in our 3-bedroom townhouse. And I'm just kind of hanging out the window, people watching, and someone told this boy in the neighborhood that I had a crush on, that I liked him. And now he sees me in the window. He's dribbling his basketball, and he's with his group of friends, and he looks up and he screams, "I'll never like you." And I was like, well, damn, right? So I've had my fair share of rejection, but don't let it hold you back, because everything is a stepping stone. Everything is a lesson, right? He rejected me in front of everybody. But fast forward a decade later, guess who was asking for my number? Anyways, I say that to say, don't let rejection be the reason why you are not following your dreams, your goals, and things that you set out for yourself. So again, most people are failing because they are afraid of rejection. They can't handle rejection, and it is hard. I'm not gonna lie, rejection is hard. Nobody was like, damn, I just got rejected today and I feel good. We don't hear that, right? So I get it, but don't let that be the thing that stops you from taking action. Understand and expect the rejections. It softens the blow, and keep that mindset strong. Now, what actually matters in wholesaling is the fact that, one, you're reaching up, right? You're going to reach out to someone who is doing the things that you want to participate in. So reach up, get firsthand experience from those people who are doing it successfully. Right? There's no shame in that. Reach out, even if you feel like, oh, this person is light years ahead of me. Why would they respond to me? I was you. I was there. And most people, I will be honest, a lot of people don't respond, but there will be the ones that do respond. I am someone, because I was there, I respond. Okay. So don't let the fact that this person appears to be light years ahead of you, and that's why you're not going to, inquire or connect with them and see how you can maybe add some value, and how maybe you can find some synergy to do more things together. Okay, so again, that mindset, make sure it is steady, rock solid, because this is a difficult space to perform in, okay? And not just the wholesaling, but real estate. It is challenging, guys. It really is challenging, but it is not impossible, because we are out here doing it. So with the right coach and mentorship and network and access to the right tools, all of these things are absolutely doable, and you will actually enjoy the process. But have that mindset strong, ready to go, and just understanding what your why is. So tie that mindset to your why. This is why you're doing it, and that'll help you, push forward on those days when you don't feel like pushing forward. And you will have those days, because we all have those days. Let's be honest, okay? Some days I still have those days. We have bigger goals than what the average person would, or 99% of the population. We want to be a part of that 1%. So that comes with a lot of unknowns. That comes with stress. That comes with anxiety. That comes with building the right mindset to handle all of these things. That's connecting with the right coach or community to help you maintain that mindset and be around those who are like-minded and aspiring to do what you do, okay? Now, 3-step roadmap that I would be using if I wanted to, get into the wholesaling space today and I had no money. This is exactly what I would do. I would improve my mindset and understand that this is going to be a tough space, but I have people who can support me. I have, people who I can run and ask questions to. Those are the things that are going to get you through. So reach up, right? Connect with someone who's doing exactly what you want to do. Then you want to make sure you have access to platforms like Kijiji and Facebook. And if you don't have those platforms, get the platform, create an account. It's very easy, and most of all, it is free. I want you to download or start using those platforms and start generating leads and find motivated sellers. So that 3-step roadmap is simply get your mindset right, because without our mental, everything else is difficult. Right? That we know, it is a fact. So let's get that together, and then everything else will begin to fall into the correct space. So it's mindset, it is getting on platforms like Facebook and Kijiji, and that is where you are going to find motivated seller leads for free. Yes, for free. And I'm telling you that this is working. As I'm recording this, we have a student, okay, and he's just killing it, was able to find two off-market properties, and they're multifamilies with massive VTBs. We love a good VTB here, and that was found on Kijiji, on Facebook. Also, I closed on with my team a 9-unit multifamily property in Edmonton, Alberta, and that was also found on one of those platforms. I can't remember if it was Kijiji or Facebook, but that's where it was found. We purchased the property at $773,000. 12 months later, we have increased that value to $1.5 million. Again, all from off-market opportunities. So I am giving you working in 2026. You just have to be willing to put in the work. If you put in the work, you will yield the results. But most people also fail because they're not prepared to do the work. They think this is a passive space. I'm going to kick back and the deals are going to come rolling in. This is for my hustlers. If you are a hustler and you've had bigger ambitions your entire life, but you've envisioned a more financially free, financially stable future, then this is where it begins, right? Wholesaling is that avenue for you. You come in, hone your skills, and now you're able to speak on stages. You're able to buy multifamily properties. You are raising capital for those deals. You are an author in a book. All of these things has started because wholesaling was that stepping stone. So I'm doing it. I am living it. I'm helping other people do it. And that's where I get my fulfillment. I'm really an impact conscious kind of an individual. I want to create impact in people's lives. So that is why I'm sharing these with you today. And I want you to go ahead, implement them, and then come back and tell me what has happened. How many leads did you find? How many conversations were you able to generate? And that would be awesome. Okay. I want everybody to win here. What not to focus on? Do not focus on the fact that you do not have a stable or sturdy buyers list. Don't worry about that. Okay, my students at Off Market for Wealth, they actually leverage our entire disposition process, and we do those deals for them. But for anyone else, don't worry. Get the deal, hone your skills, and when you do have that deal, you can either push it out yourself and do disposition. You can reach out to someone else who's in the space and partner with them and leverage their buyers list. Okay, you can do that. We have options, but do not focus on the fact that you do not have any buyers. Another thing I want to leave you with is do not focus on the fact that you only have steps A and B. That's perfect. Complete steps or task A and B, and when you get to C or 3, that is when you're going to reach up or reach out and ask someone who is further along in their journey on what are the next steps. And we're going to continue to do that until you get to Z and it's completed. Okay? Don't let these little things stop you. We build them up and think that they're massive roadblocks in what we want to do, but it all comes down to it being a mindset situation and a mindset issue. Shift that mindset. Understand that you are worthy of the life that you've dreamt for yourself. Understand that you do have the ability to take control of your future financially and the destiny of your family. Understand that you are strong and powerful enough to really chase your dreams, okay? Life is too short for mediocrity, so let's go big or go home. And that's what I'll leave you guys with.